What's going on, my psychedelic squadron? It's Trippy here, coming at you with another Madden 18 video today, man. And if you don't know, it is Thursday, so typically we get prime time performers, but we basically got playoff performers impacts right now. As you can see, we got Mr. Vernon Davis and Eric Weddle now available impacts. We also have Team of the Year players Myles Garrett and Adam Thielen, along with right tackle Havenstein. I don't even know how to pronounce that man's name. Right tackle Rob Havenstein, Darius Leonard, Kyle Juszczyk, and Joe Schwartz or Jim. Don't ask me. I do not know his first name. Somebody please correct me. Either way, we do have a pretty decent amount of options that are impacts right now. So I'm going to go ahead and try my luck to see what we can possibly get. But before that, let's go ahead and check out what these stats look like on Mr. Eric Weddle and Vernon Davis. First things first, let's go ahead and look at the card that we already seen from like last night, which is actually Vernon Davis, 95 overall tight end. Dude's got some really good speed at the tight end position. Of course, he isn't George Kittle, but he's 6'3" with 90 speed, 85 strength, 96 catching, 94 catching traffic, 92 spec catch, 90 short route running with an 87 mid running, and a 73 run block. I would prefer them to actually put in another tight end, or not, excuse me, another pass catcher, and that would be Stefon Diggs. I felt like Stefon Diggs having that miracle in Minnesota. I don't even know what they call it, but having that catch in the divisional round to send him to the NFC Championship. He is a power-up card, if I'm not mistaken, and he hasn't had an upgrade since the Mutt Heroes. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but it's been a while, and that probably would have been the better thing in order to keep fans a little more engaged. Throwing a Vernon Davis at us, like, I understand he had a really good game and everything, but you could have saved that for like next year because nobody's really checking for him. But overall, not a bad card, but seeing how he compares to Zach Ertz, of course, Zach Ertz isn't a burner. He does have +2 strength. My Zach Ertz is actually at 89 speed with McKims and everything, so he's only got a +1 speed, and everything else goes to Zach Ertz. So he wouldn't make an impact on my team unless I run like a lot of 2-3 tight end sets. But overall, not really a bad card. It's just I just would have expected him to do something else. And then the other card that we got today was actually Eric Weddle. Another card that I kind of feel like they could have done without, honestly. With his stats, 89 speed, 94 acceleration, 89 tackle, 95 play rec, 82 pursuit, 89 man coverage, 97 zone coverage with a 90 hit power. Yet again, not a bad card whatsoever. His speed is really slow, and he's not a power-up, so there's only so much you can do with him. But that zone coverage is really good. Man coverage is really good. If you use him correctly, and just made sure that he didn't have, any really deep responsibilities on anybody fast, he could be a very impactful player. But, let's be honest, man. Nobody really wants to put him over Sean Taylor. Nobody really wants to put him over B-Dog. Players of that caliber. Honestly, they could have went ahead and gave us like a Cam Chancellor or something. Like Cam Chancellor, I couldn't give you a particular game, but Cam Chancellor has definitely had enough games in the playoffs where he had an impact in order for them to give him a card. Yet again, another card who has not had an upgrade since like God knows when. I think it was like a flashback, and it's definitely time. It's definitely time. Cam Chancellor went ahead and got him some love. But comparing Eric Weddle to the said cards before, my Brian Dawkins, yet again, does have +3 speed with Kims. So he's got 94 speed. Acceleration is slightly under Eric Weddle's. I do not have him fully powered up, so it will. His stats can go even higher. And then Sean Taylor's faster, has more acceleration. His tackling isn't as good. His play recognition isn't as good, but his pursuit is good. Man coverage isn't as good. His cover stats in total aren't as good. Of course, his hit power is going to be better, but anybody who's used Sean Taylor knows that he is a user god, and he's definitely going to make plays in that backfield or anywhere on the field. They are going for a decent amount of coins, so I will be happy if I pulled either one of these bad boys. We're going to go ahead and pull this Mutt Weekly Booster Pack as well as this 18 Gridiron Bundle. Let's go ahead and see if there's anything that we can go ahead and get. Start off with this Booster Pack. Hitting this 82 plus overall. Let's see what we get. And we get a Brian, another word for Sakarakpo. Alright, fellas. It's 18 gridiron packs. We about to fly through these bad boys. Hopefully we get something pretty good. A power-up Chuck Bednarik. Where were you when I actually needed you? Nothing out of these packs, all straight garbage. I don't think there could have been 2 worse packs than that. 82 overall, Tyler Eifert is the highlight of that. As we get a Kyle Long and a Kevin Green power-up. This is absolute trash. Now, Eddie Jackson might go for something, possibly. 7 fucking K. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm just really disappointed as we get a Sony Michel and an Andrew Luck. 83 overall Randy Momo and 80 overall Anthony Brown. 85 overall Jared Goff probably goes for about 85 goes for about maybe 20K. Maybe 20K. No, actually 12K. This is insane. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants those cards. As we get an 81 overall quick sell Dak Prescott. 30,000. I mean, that's more than what this pack is actually worth. So that's a huge dub in my opinion. I'll take that. Starting off with an elite, as it is Jahil, whatever. I don't know how you pronounce that man's name, but 80 overall free safety for the Chargers. Looking like more buns. Patriots. Pretty sure Fitz doesn't go for Jack Diddley squat. Like, can I get like a 90? Clutch packs or like legend fantasy packs? Like, this would still be absolute trash. Yo, he looked like Juju. Like, tell me he don't look like Juju Smith-Schuster. You can't even lie to me and say he don't. Barry fucking Sanders. I know I sound like I'm complaining, but like I really should have seen this coming. So this isn't anybody's fault, like, but my own. So we got an 80 overall Adam Vinatieri. In all fairness, Adam Vinatieri should be way higher than 80 overall. I don't know if he had like some sort of kicking slump that I'm unaware of, but oh, another quick sell. This one would be 20K. Go ahead and take that. I don't even like Robbie Anderson. An 82 overall Javon, excuse me. Oh my Jesus. Jesus. Another freaking power up, and it is Jason Taylor. I don't even think anybody wants Jason Taylor. 82 overall Marvin Jones Jr. Yeah, man. One last gridiron pack. Absolute buns. I'm calling it now. Absolute buns. Yep, called it. Absolute buns. Now, we're at the 89 plus overall player topper. Fingers crossed I don't get some crappy like legend set piece that goes for like 30K or something crazy along those lines. I'd be absolutely devastated, but I don't even have my eyes up. Can I get like a 90? Eyes are not open. So, what did I get? Did I get something good? Fucking cock. Oh my god. Fuck. For me to go through 19, was it 19? 18? No. For me to go through 20 packs and my highlight be a 90 overall, like this is absolutely disgraceful. I just don't understand. You're still throwing out 80s and 82s, like, or 83s and all this other stuff. Like, these are like hot shit. Like, these don't go for nothing. This is absolute garbage. We're not getting our money's worth. We're not getting our time worth. Fuck the money. We're not getting our time's worth with these. And I know I probably said this before, that this is absolutely my last time pulling packs. Like, it's just not worth it. This is like the worst thing you can do with your money. Period. But, well, between me sitting here complaining and no good pulls happening this entire time, I hope you did enjoy something. And if you did, go ahead and smack that like button, man. Hit the subscribe button. 2-piece those mofos. It'll help the channel grow tremendously. Also, let me know what your Pat luck has been like, and what do you think of these new playoff performers, or these playoff limited time performers that were placed in packs? Do you feel like there's other players that should have gotten the nod, or do you feel like you're comfortable with who they gave them to? With all that being said, man, stay tuned for more Madden 19 content such as this, and until next time, fellas, deuces.